your head, pick up your body, get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on, get in the car and drive on.
Welcome to Friday Night Greg, Friday Night Energy.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Let me get us started real quick and tell you, I'm going to be real. Well, first of all, let me say my fucking man, Neko White, is here. I love this guy.
Yo, I love you back, buddy.
It's a great comic. I've known him for years. Max has been trying to get him on this podcast for a long time, and I just kept saying no. I said no. I said, no, Neko here. We're not ready. We weren't ready.
Yeah.
And then we were ready.
And now you're ready?
And now, I never said no. I love this guy. I've known you for a long time now.
Very long. I met you, what year you think that was?
1986.
1986. No, that's before me. That's before me.
What? Yeah, that's right. You are young.
Yeah.
When were you born? 95?
93.
Oh, my God. That's when my grandmother died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. She deserved it.
Fair enough. Well, you know, go when they go.
You know what I mean? She used to like hunt people or something. It was weird. She had like some weird job where she would like people would pay her, and then she would have to find them. And
She was a bounty hunter?
yeah, but like bounty hunters usually are like they bring them to jail.
Yeah.
She was a bounty hunter for like bad people, and she would like murder.
Oh, she would kill people.
She would kill people.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. So when she went, there was like a round of applause.
Yeah.
It was pretty exciting. People were like happy. We were like, hey, happy to see her go. She was a real monster.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So like it's so. I'm happy you replaced her.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
She went out, you came in.
All the energy she took from the world, I brought back to her.
Right.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that.
And I appreciate you. Let me pay you a compliment right quick, though. Seriously, right?
All right.
Greg Stone, I hate complimenting people like Greg because they can't take compliments, but
Watch me take this.
Greg's one of my favorite comedians. You've had 3 jokes on 3 different topics that's some of my best jokes on those topics.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What are the
The
topics?
first one was you were talking about when it was when the trans thing had just hit the
marketplace, the free market.
it basically just
Trans just came
right?
out, season 1.
And you had that joke about, oh well, people like, yeah, this person was just born that, and you're like, yeah, well, you also used to be a child.
Right.
Yeah,
You're not a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then all the comments say, well, they're not a woman. It never turned.
Fuck the comments.
I know.
The comments ain't in the room. Those comments wasn't in the room when I first heard that joke, when that shit was brand new.
Yeah.
And it would rip. One of my favorites.
Let me tell you this, though, and this is what I've been thinking about today, and then I really got to set us up, but I got into a fight with somebody online because they were like, I just don't believe that if you were born a man and you're a woman now, that you're a woman. I don't believe it. And I went, that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe it.
Yeah,
I don't believe that Jesus existed. I'm not religious, sorry. I don't know where you're at.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't believe that God existed. But I still say Merry Christmas to people.
Right.
I still buy presents for people. You could just not be a dick about it.
That's all. Nobody cares. You don't matter.
You don't fucking matter.
You don't matter in those particular situations. So hands up, mind
That being
your
said,
business.
hands up. What'd you say?
Hands up and mind your business.
Hands
Stay
up,
out
mind
the
your
way.
business.
Stay out the way.
So I got to tell you what's going on here real quick. This podcast, Friday Night Greg, Friday Night Energy on a Wednesday morning. I don't know that I got Friday Night Energy.
Oh, why not?
Well, I'm going to say this, man. I have been coming to do this podcast, having a great time, and just lying to the people. Lying, trying to give them Friday Night Energy. But the reality is, I'm so fucking tired because I have a 2 or 3 month old at home, and I haven't slept in 3 days. So I had like an hour or 2 hours of sleep the past few nights.
Right.
And I've been just kicking it in. But I said, you know what? I'm going to just be real. Because one day my kid might listen to this.
Yeah.
And I want him to know that I was fucking tired.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired right now. And I'm on the edge of everything. Suicide seems... I don't want to kill myself. I just want to pause.
Right.
I guess that means sleep. I just want to sleep. I want to like stab myself, but then it would make me just dream.
Yeah, see,
and then wake up.
Yeah, you just want sleep.
I just want, so I guess that's not suicide.
Yeah, no, not suicide. Not suicide, because you can stab yourself and go to sleep, but that you being too much like a grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, my grandma?
Yeah.
Oh, like my grandma.
You
yeah,
trying to put yourself to sleep the wrong way.
Kill the pain.
Yeah, there's other ways to do that, man.
No, because she won't let me go to sleep. So if my wife. So if I stab myself, I'd have to go to the hospital, and she'd have to let me sleep.
Fair.
That's how I got to do this.
Fair. I will not condone Greg Stone stabbing himself in any way, shape, form, or fashion
Don't it.
on Friday Night Greg.
Did I even say your name, Neko White? Did I even introduce you? Did I get halfway through that intro?
Bale, you are tired, man.
Bale?
I said barely.
Call me Bale.
Nah.
That's because sometimes you say cool things.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just repeat them back. And I go, yeah, of course, Bale. That's what we're all saying.
Yeah.
Bale Organa.
I mean,
Bail out.
Yo, Max, we got Bale Stone on this one.
Yeah, Bale Stone.
Yo, bail out.
Yeah.
Bail in. Can we start bail in? What if I whisper to you cool things,
And
and
I
then
say
you
it
get
back.
them You get them started.
I'm with it.
I can't get them started,
I'm with it.
right?
Yeah.
So bail in. You know how this bail out?
Bail in.
Bail in, bro. Bail in.
Bail in.
Because you could pull a cool thing off.
Yeah, yeah.
So try to, Max.
Yeah.
Nico here has something to say to you.
Yeah, what is it?
Hey, Max,
Yeah,
you know how some people need to be bailed out?
of course.
Let's start some new shit.
Yeah. What do you think?
Let's get bailed in.
Let's get bailed in.
Bailed in? I'm into it. What would you get bailed into?
Shit, anything but prison.
I would go to prison right now
You would?
to get away from this child. For one night's sleep,
Yeah.
oh, I would do it. Because the are going to me once a night.
Right.
My child is waking me up 6 or 7 times a night.
Yeah.
I'll trade one hard, and I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Well,
But it's once.
That's how it becomes what it is. Yeah. You don't just.
That's exactly right.
You don't just bail in.
You don't bail in. That's just sex. That's just called making love.
Yeah. You out
Bail
there
in.
making love so you can sleep.
This kid is killing me today. Until I had a chance to get to sleep, my wife was like, "I'm going to sleep. You got to watch the baby." And I went, "All right." So I had him on. I had him on the bed, and he was like just up. And so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna just try to sleep a little. I could close my eyes now." But as I'm closing my eyes, he would cry every time I closed my eyes because he wanted me to be looking at him, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'll just stay, stayed awake to make him laugh.
Yeah.
And that was my only. I could have had 15 minutes of real sleep.
Bro, my favorite part about that, and this is with any parent, where y'all
Yeah.
start going into like, yeah, you know, I was about to go to sleep. Then y'all start reasoning why your kids did. I bet you your kid just kept you up.
He did.
He ain't even want to laugh. It was just like, no, you're there. I'm just learning these movements. Wake up.
Check this out. Watch this new bit, and it's just him moving his fingers. And I'm like, that's not a good bit. I know that
Right,
bit.
right. You know that
dumb bit.
But imagine it being brand new. Like
know.
when you was a new comic, you had that joke that you thought was shit. Yeah, exactly. You ran to that open mic, kept people there longer.
That's exactly right.
That's just karma, man.
Dude, when I was holding my son, my first son, Calvin, when I was holding him for the first time, it was the middle of the night, and I'm trying to put him to sleep. And I watched him look at his hand and just wave it slow in front of him. And he was like, whoa. And it was like, oh, this kid is high. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then I'm like finding out about what high is. And when you're high, what it does is it kind of like, so your brain makes shortcuts.
Yeah.
So things aren't exciting anymore because you just can't spend the whole day being like, grass, air. You can't do that. You never get anything done.
But he's there.
But he is, yes, he hasn't made those shortcuts yet. So everything is fucking wild.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him look at his hand like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're fucking stoned, dude.
That's so funny.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
That's natural shrooms.
Natural shrooms.
Yeah.
Have you done shrooms?
I have, yeah.
I have not.
No?
I want to. I just.
I'll tell you this. If you've never done it, microdose when you do it. Right?
Really?
Don't.
You don't go big? I wanted to go big the first time.
I went big and then found out I shouldn't have. Don't bail into going big on mushrooms, baby.
Bail out.
Bail out.
Bail out. Bail
Definitely
in.
bail out.
So you're saying microdose?
Microdose.
Someone else messaged me that this week, like, try to microdose. But what does that do? It just.
It's how do I put this? And to be honest, like, you know, no snitching, but somebody in this room is a much better, you know, hey.
Yeah, that guy got me mushrooms for the first time.
I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, some chocolates.
Oh, yeah, see, I should already know. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things where, like, the microdose is a much more even high. You feel like you in a little bit more control. When I did the, like, the 4 caps, whatever you call that shit,
Don't look at me, brother.
Max, what you call that, bro?
Yeah, cap stems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't like the stems. Them
Yeah.
shits look like chalk.
Yeah.
But I ate the 4 caps. First of all, it's nasty. Right?
Yeah, they taste bad.
It tastes like I don't know if you ever when you bite into a fruit and you still got the
filth.
stamp on it.
Yeah.
It
The sticker?
The sticker, yeah. It tastes like that.
Oh,
shit.
that ain't good.
Nah, no, mushrooms taste horrible. But I was cool. Then like 45 minutes passed, and whatever that effect was hit me was visual. It's like everything I was looking at almost had like ripples in them, like your grandma's curtains. You know what I'm saying?
My grandma's curtains were covered in blood.
Oh, okay, bet.
Sure.
So see, mine weren't covered in blood. It was more street lights and shit. So I'm walking and I seen the grounds, everything started tilting and shit.
Whoa.
So I'm tall as it is, so I started to feel like my equilibrium was fucked. I
Right.
started feeling like I was tipping over and shit. I'm walking bent down halfway in the middle of the street. They got doorman in the buildings looking at me crazy because I need to, yo.
Although he wasn't, you just thought he was.
Yeah, no. This motherfucker was looking at me crazy. Cause Stone, I'm
Bet.
so look, I'm so high that I can't stand up straight, right? Cause I really feel like I'm falling.
Sure.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta call Uber now.
Right.
You know how in the block where it's like I was right by where Baruch College is on 24th. So you have, you know, you could walk and hold on to Baruch. It's right there.
Yeah.
Once
you just mean like a wall?
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
I needed
You're being
something
very
to support
specific
me.
with the college. I get you. Sorry. I wasn't
Yeah.
following.
So now I'm walking up the block. Once it's time for me to cross the street, ain't nothing else to hold on to.
You got to jump.
It's just me in the air.
Right.
So I run across the street. I get to the next side. The building has the door got some shit I can hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
I call my Uber, and for some reason, just being out in all that air overwhelmed me. I'm looking in. I'm going to walk to the door to grab onto it to hold on. And the guard is looking at me, and I probably look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker stood up and started walking. I was just like, no, I don't mean no harm, bro. I just need to stabilize myself till I get this Uber.
Yep.
And then I went home and sank into my couch, just mushroom high as hell. And then I got up maybe an hour after and cleaned everything.
Oh, that's good.
Yo.
And that's a positive.
No, it's
Not
positive.
positive.
But like
Bet.
the deep cleaning that I did,
Yeah.
like you don't, my cabinets shouldn't have shined that much.
Right.
With just a sponge
Sure.
to let you know how hard I was going.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
with just a sponge and some detergent.
Yeah.
I'm at that bitch scrubbing for like 3 hours. Yeah, my house never been cleaner though.
Dude, I remember, and this story is kind of faded. I don't remember because I was at the creek in the cave. That's how long ago this was.
Yeah.
And it's when when I used to first start getting high, I used to get really high.
Yeah.
And I get in the Uber, and the guy was like, sit in the front. And I was like, back when they used to sit in the front.
Yeah.
And I was like, sit in the front.
When they
Oh.
trusted us.
I didn't get. I'm like, all right, I'll sit in the front. Like, I guess this guy wants a friend. And then I just hear in the back, I don't know where he's going. I don't know what's happening. And I was like, there's a fucking ghost in this car. This man didn't want me to sit in the back because there's a ghost
Because there's a ghost
in this car. And I'm like, all right, I was petrified. I'm like, I'm not turning around. I don't know what's going on back there, but I just kept hearing whispers like, he's going too fast. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? And then the Uber driver stops and the doors open and I go, and people get out. And I went, he let the ghosts out? And
Oh,
then
you didn't notice there were people in the back the whole time.
It was an Uber pool. I thought there were ghosts in the back. It was just two blonde women.
This nigga is batshit.
I was losing it in the front seat going, there's ghosts. And I was too scared to turn around.
Yo, Stowe, what did you have?
I get high. I had meat. It was weed.
Oh, yeah.
But edibles will like do edibles and like will make me to relate when I went to go see when the first time I was like another time I got really high. We did a bubbler. It was like a weed bubbler. I don't remember what that was. It bubbled or something.
Yeah.
I got so fucking high. We went to the movie theater to go see Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I was sitting on the floor holding on to Anthony DeVito's shoelaces, holding on because I was afraid if I let go, I was going to roll out of the theater. I thought I was going to roll out the window.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, this place is stationary. We're okay."
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't roll out of the window. We just watched the movie.
Just imagining you holding on to Anthony DeVito's shoelaces for dear life is the funniest shit I've got to imagine in 2023. That's saying a lot.
Yeah. It was fun. I want to get high now. I haven't been high. You have weed, Max?
No, I don't have any weed on me.
I forgot my bag.
Well, you should have told me.
You don't have any weed on you, huh?
Nah,
I know. It's a morning.
Yeah,
It's the morning.
Still, definitely.
It's the morning.
And we got some shit to nerd out about, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about One Piece?
I want to talk
What a
about
great
One Piece.
seamless.
Yeah,
What
I
a
mean-
seamless
Yeah, I mean?
transition. Thanks for hosting this thing for me.
Anytime,
I appreciate
bro.
it.
You told me you was going through a lot. I told you. I'm bailed in, baby.
Yeah, bail in.
It's Friday Night Greg, and we talk about One Piece.
Friday Night Energy.
Oh, Friday night
on a
energy.
Wednesday morning.
Oh, Friday night energy on Wednesday morning. Okay,
Right.
I got it. I got it.
To say the call sign. Oh, and before we get started, we will talk. Let me say one thing. I got a new thing, Max. I want to try this real quick.
Okay, try it.
One, if you're enjoying this podcast, support. And you could support one of two ways, or two of two ways. You could pick both, or you don't have to do any. You could join the Patreon where we have extra episodes. Every episode we go into overtime. We have some more fun on the Patreon. There's also old episodes of Rad Dudecast, old episodes of Macaroni Rascals, my old podcast. That's $5 a month, and you get whatever the fuck. You get it all, whatever. But now I have a new idea, because I heard Dan, I'm a big fan of Dan Carlin's Hardcore History.
Yeah.
I just listened to it for the first time. It was a 9-hour episode. It was 15 hours on World War II. Unbelievable. But I like what he does. If you like this episode, just send me $1. And you could do that on my PayPal, which is at Greg F. Stone or at Venmo. If you need my last 4 digits of my phone number, 2928. That's fine. I'll just tell you. That's fine. And then you can send me $1. But I don't know if that. You think something bad could happen from that?
Of course, but who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck, right?
It can't be no worse than what's happening. Think about how tired you are right
I'm
now.
so tired.
Nothing they could do is worse than that.
Right. Send $1.
Send them a couple dollars.
Or you could double it and make it $2. That's still nothing.
I think
Or send nothing.
I think you should do them all, or do whatever one gets the most to the guy, man. So find Greg on
Live
when I point, just give him the thing.
at Venmo.com.
There you go.
Venmo.com. Greg F. Stone.
There you go.
Or
Greg F. Stone
on PayPal, too.
And on PayPal. Send the man the paper.
Or mail me $1.
Or that too.
How do I? Should I just give him my address?
Probably not your real one though.
Right.
You got babies now.
I knew I have babies now.
You know what I'm saying? People might want to get back at grandma. So shit.
Dude, she's got some unresolved, some receipts that have not been paid for. People have resentments towards Grandma Stone, bro. She's a whacked out murderer. There's also, I don't know if I told you this, Max.
Yo.
I won't have to ask these people for this money if we find Grandma's treasure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she got a treasure?
So she's got a treasure somewhere. I don't know where. It's all of the people she's murdered. She would take their money and she hide it. I believe it's somewhere on. They say it's on the one line.
Really?
No, that's not what it's called.
The Grand Line.
The Grand Line. Not the one line train.
Yo, he got me. Yo, Maxie, he got me, man.
Yeah, man.
That was smooth.
We
man.
gotta
That
find
was
Grandma's
smooth.
treasure.
Gotta find Grandma's treasure. Was her name Goldie Grandma?
Goldie Grandma. Old gold grandma.
Become king of the Italians.
That's so funny.
So here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. Send me $1 or help me find Grandma's treasure, which is somewhere on the one line in New York City.
Yep. It's called the Grand Tale.
So, and also, this isn't why I'm having you on this podcast, but it was something very exciting to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I watched, I hate anime.
Yeah.
I don't really hate it.
Yeah.
I just decided I did.
Right.
Every time I watch something, I love it.
Yeah.
Princess Mononoke was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. But I saw One Piece, the live action. I go, let me try it. Let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes of this episode, I go, this sucks.
Yeah.
20 minutes in, I'm like, all right, not so bad. Yeah. End of the first episode, I went, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
I watched every episode and then went into the cartoon, which I think I may have mentioned last time, is over 1,097 episodes.
Yes, sir.
And it's unbelievable.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say. So if you have to talk, you have to get me where we got to go.
So I got you right now. So similar to you, right? I unlike you, I've always been an anime guy, right? I've always been into it. Dragon Ball Z and all that changed the game for me. Pokemon, stuff like that. So,
Can I pause you for 1 second?
Yeah.
And this isn't a thing, but I'm gonna step down from who I think I am because I don't like being this guy, but I'm gonna.
Shoot.
But I will notice that black people tend to be in anime a lot,
Yeah.
right? That's a kind of like a thing.
100.
How did that happen?
So
Tell me about Black history in Japan.
Black history in Japan. Well, you know, as Kanye said, we were the original Japanese, but no.
Wait, I don't get it.
Did what he said about the Jews?
He said that?
No.
What did Kanye say with the Jews?
Oh, he said black
a lot of
people were
things.
like the original Jews or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I like Kanye.
I like the music.
No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to do a bit where I don't know anything about what he said, and then you tell me and I get upset. I'll go, oh, no.
Oh shit! Even if you get upset, I like the music. Eh?
I mean, no, music is music.
Yeah.
Good music is good music.
I can't. I listen to him on my way here. It is what it is. But no. So when One Piece and all that stuff came out, I'm lying. That came out. It had been out and it was already so popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
But because I was watching Dragon Ball Z, Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
the stakes in Dragon Ball Z were fighting for the planet. They're fighting for the sake of the galaxy. They fighting
Right.
to save the universe.
Big stakes.
So big stakes.
Big stakes.
So One Piece, when I found out it was just like a rubber pirate going around the world, I'm like, nigga, please.
Right. Who cares?
You worrying about shit like that? Boats sinking. Goku can destroy a planet.
Right.
Actually, so can the weak Krillin can destroy a planet. So it's like, I feel like I wouldn't get this
Actually, after this, we can destroy it. Americans right now are destroying our planet.
every day.
Every day, bro.
Every day.
Not recycling.
Never.
Goku will punch it. America, we
Well,
just throw batteries in the ocean.
Goku would save it.
Right,
Goku
right, right.
would save Earth. He'd fuck
Sure.
up another planet.
Sure,
He'd
sure,
save
sure.
Earth.
Sure.
So now when it came to One Piece, right, I thought the animation looked goofy. Luffy just didn't do it for me as a main
Yeah.
character, and I never gave it a chance.
Same.
So now, 2011, I graduated high school, and I got into Naruto. It's a ninja anime.
With the headbands.
Yeah.
And with the run.
And all
And they
this
do the
shit.
run.
They do the run, but the run, Dragon Ball Z started to run off. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, bro.
But with the hands back like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Because I remember doing that in the in the late 90s, like 98, 99.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was one of them motherfuckers, one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull that up, Maxie, so you know the has-nots can know what we talking about. But
That has nots.
the thing with and I know I'm jumping around a little bit. The thing with black people in anime is just it's kids being attracted to something bright with a good story.
Sure.
So Dragon Ball Z being like the first incarnation that turned a lot of us on to that genre, you had the action, you had the friendship scenes, you had like the certain principles that went into shonen anime, like drive, friendship, being loyal to whatever your morals are, all that shit.
Of course.
For some reason, that and the kind of hip hop we were getting, like all that shit, just like
Right.
meshed properly for us, right?
But there's something beautiful about this. I want to say that is just to me. That was like sometimes white, black people, two different cultures. Sometimes
Yes.
a little bit of whatever. But then we meet on anime, and then it's like, and then you sprout out from there.
Yeah.
and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
nothing better to me than when it's like, hey, you see some fucking nerds, and we're all nerds. Same thing with comedians. It's like, for us,
Yes.
it's like, oh no, we're comics.
Yes.
we're nerds, and then it's whatever, and then
It's the ties that bind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when you went to school, I remember wanting to eat like that type of food and shit like that, wanting to use chopsticks.
Right.
Going to the Chinese restaurant asking for chopsticks 'cause I saw
Yeah.
you eating like that.
Yeah.
Like I drink tea. I never gave a fuck about tea.
Of course not.
I saw them like after tournaments and shit getting that
Tournaments.
like the Dragon
Tournaments. Sorry.
So like every most of the mainstream anime manga, they have like a giant tournament arc.
Sure.
Dragon Ball Z made that whole thing really popular back when they popped off. But yeah, man, it helped raise us because those shows came on. We were all coming back from school, all that shit. So
Right.
I got out of high school. I watched Naruto. Naruto ends in 2014. I'm on YouTube.
Forever.
Yeah. The series ended. So now I'm on YouTube one day and I see this related video and it's for One Piece, but it's like an AMV, so it's like an animated music video. So I watched it. I go, this shit is kind of interesting.
Right.
I watched the first episode and I was hooked.
Yeah.
The first episode
fun.
of the cartoon when Luffy meets Kobe.
Yeah.
And he tells like, yo, I hate you. You a coward.
Yeah.
I hate cowards. That type of honesty.
Right, but he wasn't a dick about it.
No, it wasn't a
That's
dick
what I
at
love.
all. It was pure joy.
He's like, yeah, you're a coward, but I hate cowards.
Yep.
But maybe I like you.
Yep.
Like that's kind of how he felt.
Yep.
And that's why I like the thing that attracts me to One Piece is I love my characters to be all good.
Yes.
I love all good characters. Spider-Man, Captain America. I love characters who are like, when it's like Wolverine, fuck off. I like Wolverine, but like, give me a guy.
Hey, yo, Max.
Yeah.
Get me out of here, man. Yo, Stone, part of my back, bro. Out here talking shit about
No.
the Canadian. Yo, fuck out of here.
Let me say this. I like Wolverine. I
Oh.
love Wolverine. He's cool.
All right.
But he'll never be a top tier for me because I love characters that are all good. That when the
That's fair.
chips are down, no matter what, they always do what's good.
That's fair.
Wolverine will do what needs to be done. And that's not always what's good.
I don't disagree.
Wolverine, there's a storyline where Wolverine goes in, there's a mutant that pops up. I'm trying to remember who he was, but like he was kind of like Hazmat in the way that like everything he touched or was around, people would just die.
Yeah.
So they send Wolverine to this cave essentially because he has the
He can heal from anything.
to murder this person. Spider-Man's never doing that.
Right.
Spider-Man's finding the way to keep that person alive.
Nah, Spider-Man ain't strong enough to get to him. That's why Spider-Man ain't going to kill him.
Spider-Man ain't gonna walk in that room, but he's gonna come up with some kind of science field suit using his brain to save this man's life.
Right.
Or boy or girl, whatever they were. I don't remember.
Right.
But whatever. But that's my favorite characters are that's why I'm really becoming in love with Superman. Superman, who I think is totally shit on all the time.
Yeah.
Now, especially nowadays.
Of course.
Where everything is dark and everything is gray.
Yes.
Give me a character. And I like because they're fake.
Yeah.
Let them be fake.
Right.
Superman, no matter what, is all good. Give me a guy who's all good. Because that's what I want to aspire to. I don't want to aspire to the Punisher.
So you really should, or you really are liking Luffy then.
Love him.
Right.
Because he's all good and he's generally trying consistently to be a good person.
What was
all heart?
What was it about? Because what episode are you on, if you don't mind saying, in the anime?
In the cartoon, well, we just beat my man with the fingernails who was killing the girl.
Captain Kuro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got Usopp.
We got Usopp.
Okay, bet.
And Usopp is way. Let me ask you this. Is there a little racist the way they're drawn?
No. There's a method to the madness. You'll see by the time you catch up to where we all are in the current story.
1097?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna do my best, but I
trust me. Not only will you make it there, you'll make it there with your kids.
That gives me 30.
Like, you think so, but watch and see. Like, and you know how I know that's the case? My pops put me on to my first favorite cartoon, X-Men.
Oh, right.
He was a fan of comics. I'm like 3 years old, bro. I don't know shit about none of this. And that's what did it. Because he had bought me the tapes. It was X-Men 1. The tape had 1 on it and tape 2. It was the first 2 episodes of the animated series. It was Night of the Sentinel.
Night of the Sentinel, yeah.
And then Enter Magneto.
Yeah.
It was those 2 that I had. And X-Men is my favorite cartoon to this day. Then he bought me a Dragon Ball tape. It was a blue tape.
Oh, I love that your dad was a nerd.
Yeah. And then it was like the season, not even the season, it was all the Dragon Ball on one tape.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what got me into anime in the first place, or at least created my disposition for it, right? With One Piece, especially if you liking it now, once you catch up, you gonna hope your kids like it.
Yeah.
Watch and see. Like I'm
loving. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
My friend, I grew up, my kid Tremaine, my friend Tremaine got me into Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. And we watched the only thing that annoys me about Dragon Ball Z is that we watched 40 episodes and nothing happened.
Yes.
It's like a soap opera.
Yes.
And the stories take so long to progress, so slow. And then all of a sudden, you'll try to jump in later and everything has changed.
Yeah.
Somehow nothing is changing, but then everything has changed.
Yeah.
You know, Piccolo was a baby at one point. Now I think he's an old man.
Yeah.
I don't even know how this happened.
But you know
Maybe
why?
he's not Piccolo. I don't know who's who.
The fact that you call him Piccolo is the best shit.
He's not Piccolo?
Piccolo.
Piccolo. That's what I'm saying. You said.
Wait, Matt, yo, Matt.
I said what you said.
Maxie, you wait. Let's one more time. We gonna say it together.
All right. Piccolo. Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
One more time.
You say it.
Piccolo.
Piccolo.
One more time.
Uh-huh.
Piccolo.
But this is what happens. You're talking to an Italian. That's my Italian accent. You're fucking Piccolo. You're fucking Piccolo.
Hey, it's Piccolo, damn it.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Piccolo.
Piccolo.
You Piccolo. I'm Piccolo. You say tomato, I say tomato. Sometimes it comes out. You know, I am from New Jersey.
That is true.
That's my accent.
That is your accent.
You understand?
Gosh darn.
You're shaming me.
Yeah, I am. No sympathy here, nigga.
Dude, that song is so good.
Which one?
The One Piece.
Arigato, you te do.
No.
That shit?
You do the Japanese version?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the American.
We are.
It's like, bless your friends and bless their family to the end. Piccolo.
Yeah, huh?
Well, that was wrong.
We are. That shit.
How does it go? That's not.
I don't know it by heart. I don't know the
Max.
That's crazy. I don't know the English version by heart.
I know you started singing in Japanese, and I
Yeah.
said, "This is some deep cut shit right here."
Yeah, I mean that ain't deep cut. One Piece is the most popular anime on the planet.
But you're going the Japanese version.
Yeah.
The American version, and we covered this 2 weeks ago. There's a rap version, and then there's
Is
like
it really?
Yeah, Max got me. Or there's like a rap
I
version.
didn't know there was a rap.
Oh, you don't remember the I don't know if we can play it on the main episode, but it was 4 Kids TV. They did
Oh,
they did
boy.
like a rap. It's weird. I'll show it to you after it. It's pretty bad.
I ain't gonna lie, you being behind those 2 big ass computer monitors right
Yeah.
there, and I could just hear your voice. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You remind me of whoever. What was Kim Possible's her connect's name?
Oh, I don't know.
Kim Possible, a drug dealer?
Yeah, she had a motherfucker that was on the boards. For
Oh,
her and
right.
shit.
Like
yeah.
Penny from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
You need a man behind the computer, like Ned.
That's Max, yo.
How do you know Max, by the way?
So Max is a producer of mine for the Potterhood podcast back in the day.
Potterhood?
Yeah, man.
What's that about?
We had a podcast all about Harry Potter. Me, shout out to my host, my co-host Will Posner, had the best Harry Potter podcast to ever be podcasted. But he had 2 kids, so
That'll happen. It'll ruin your life.
Yeah, man.
Also, the network kind of screwed us. The network
and
kind of
what was that shit called?
Underdog Sports.
Underdog Sports, yo. Underdog Sports, man. You got to see me outside still, yo.
You were on a different network, Max?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've
thought-
done several things. I've done Stand Up New York.
yeah. Max been out here.
I know. I mean, I just met him like 2 months ago.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's Silky Smooth over there. You ain't know?
I don't know. It's Silky Smooth.
Yeah.
I know he's got Air Force Air Maxes the same size as my kid's foot.
Damn, really?
They were the same shit. They're about the same height already.
You're not wrong. Max is definitely, tall guy. My bad over here. I ain't trying to start no shit.
That's good.
I mean to Max, and it's not nice that I am.
Nah, you
I love
got don't ever let Greg be mean to you. And when he is, just be overly nice. Like just compliment him and look him in his eyes, dog. He'll leave you alone so fast.
I had something I wrote to Max that I wanted to bring up, but I forgot what it was.
Was it
no,
the dollar?
I'm not-
I think it was. It was the dollar thing, right?
I don't think I bring up. No, but I had a new nickname.
Oh, y'all have nicknames? That's
I
adorable.
was gonna try to push it. I was gonna try to Max to work it in.
We never gave you a nickname on the Potterhood, man.
Well, you said Silky. That was kind of a nickname.
Yeah, Silky Smooth is a
kind of
pretty good one.
nickname. Nah, Silky Smooth is what I'm teasing, but Silky was the nickname. Yeah.
So we're just gonna call you Silky from now on.
Yeah, Matt, yo, I saw Max talk some shit a few times, and it was like, smooth motherfucker.
Talk
right
some
there,
shit. What do you
man.
mean?
We was
Max in
doing,
the fight?
Nah, no, he wasn't gonna fight. Max was just talking shit. Like, you know how some people because it was 3 of us,
Yeah.
and you have the 2 people talking, and you have the 3rd person that like breaks up the monotony and all that shit, right?
Right.
So there's just a couple of times where me and Will be talking, either I say something correct or Will say something correct or wrong, and Max go, yeah, no, that's not in the thing.
What? He shut you down?
And like the way he'd say it though, it like kinda, but it wasn't dipped at anything. It's
Right.
just him saying it. And then you could see whenever it was like if it was Will's eyes would dart left to right. And if it were me, I would just like pause for a second and go, this motherfucker just basically said shut the fuck up. But
Max is really good at yes anding. He maybe he's grown up a little bit
yeah.
because he was probably a little younger back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found your nickname.
Mine?
Yeah, your new nickname.
What is it?
It's cool, cool baby G.
That's right. Cool Baby G. Can we make it happen? Yeah. I'm gonna push it. It's Cool Baby. It's Cool Baby G here.
Cool Baby G.
Cool Baby
here.
G.
With Friday night, Cool Baby G.
Cool Baby G. Friday Night Energy on a Wednesday morning. You need it. Wednesdays are hard.
Who is your favorite character in One Piece live action versus your favorite character in One Piece the cartoon?
So, in the live action, I like my man, not Han Solo. He's the Han Solo character,
Zoro.
Zorro.
Okay.
I like him because he's like, I love a guy who's just. I also love like a silent warrior,
Yeah.
and he's a guy who
Definitely.
doesn't even need to be there because he's so tough.
Yep.
But he sees something in Luffy
Yep.
that he's gonna have his back.
Yep.
And I want to say Luffy isn't my favorite character on the show, but I do love him.
Yeah. That's how I started out with it. Zoro was my favorite character. Zoro and Nami were my favorite characters for a while.
Which one's Nami?
Nami's the
redhead?
Yeah. So it was those 2 as my favorites for a minute. Then Usopp came along, and I love the human character.
I like Usopp better in the cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah, no, same, definitely, because that's the real Usopp. Like,
Yeah.
Usopp's whole thing is to be a brave warrior of the sea, and his fight is to go from being the coward that's scared all the time. 'Cause Usopp's scared all the time.
Right.
To maturing into being the a brave warrior of the sea.
Right.
His whole speech in the cartoon against Captain Kuro when he's like, "Mark my words, I'm not gonna let you lay a finger on this village." And people start laughing at him. Luffy takes the fucking bowl to smash him. Like, what's so funny?
Yeah.
That show and that cartoon, that show, the live action and the manga, the author of One Piece really, by the time it's all said and done, I think that'll be the greatest story that we've been given in our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Of any kind of cartoon.
Not even any kind of cartoon, any type of written media that's been like adapted.
What?
Yeah, I think Oda up there with Shakespeare, dog. I don't know if you know how big One Piece is. Like, just on the...
I'd imagine there's 1,097 episodes.
Well, it's just outsold Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's 1,097.
Yeah, I mean, that does that.
Yeah.
If you give children for $1, that's over $1,097.
Yeah, right. But now look at it like this, right?
Yeah.
It sold, now mind you, it broke these records before it even had this many chapters, but One Piece is outsold Batman. And it's right behind Superman. Like, it's about to outsell Superman.
Well, I think, is Superman bigger than Batman?
Yeah.
What?
Superman's been out since what? Hey, Max, find out when Superman
I think you
came
mean
out.
Silky. That's Silky. Can you please call him by his real name?
You right.
Silky.
Find out when Superman came out.
June 1938.
Now,
But you're saying outsold. You mean has sold more issues?
yeah.
But there's I'm not going to argue you that this.
Like, it just became 1,000. Superman been putting out shit since the 30s, bro.
Yeah.
One Piece just got started in not just got
Is
started,
it?
but
So would they say it's made
1996?
more money as a franchise?
I can't say it's made more money altogether as a franchise. I can't say that.
So I think Spider-Man and Mickey Mouse are like the two most recognizable characters around the world.
I think Luffy getting up there though.
Well, now he just broke into America.
And he broke big.
This Netflix show is doing well.
Bro, 18 million views like every week. And then even more than that, because I have a One Piece podcast too, matter of fact.
You do?
Yeah.
How many podcasts do you have?
Ever since the Potterhood ended, I got well, I ain't gonna say ended. Will got raise his kids though. But
Sure.
ever since we put that on hiatus, just the One Piece of Mind podcast. So if you're a fan of One Piece, like I assume you are,
They're going to be now.
my man Greg Stone is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta check it. No, wait, what is it?
What?
What's the nickname?
Who?
Max, what's Greg's nickname?
Sweet Baby G.
Cool Baby G.
Cool Baby G.
I knew it was cool. Cool Baby G. My
Cool
man,
Baby G.
Cool Baby G's already a fan. You gotta be one. But check out the One Piece of Mind podcast hosted by me and Alex Quote, fam. We talk about One Piece. We're not experts. We just, know a lot about One Piece. But
Are you a Clone Wars guy?
huh? No. Mm-mm.
Well, stop it. Look
No.
at you. See, I feel your energy right now.
No. I love Star Wars. That's what you mean. That's what you mean, right?
Let me tell you this.
Shoot.
I'll do One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
You need to start watching Clone Wars.
Okay.
The first, and I gotta say this is what kind of stinks, and it's hard to hear it, but because you're a guy who could commit,
Mm-hmm.
if you committed, you commit. The first few seasons are a little slow,
Okay.
but becomes one of the best things I've ever seen. Clone Wars into Rebels is the best Star Wars you can watch.
Okay.
And most people go, I don't like Star Wars. They go, oh, you didn't understand how good it can be.
Right.
Clone Wars and Rebels, Rogue One, Andor, these are the best things. And the new Ahsoka show is just a continuation of Rebels.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, Rebels is my favorite cartoon ever made.
Oh wow. All right.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. There's an episode, I'm not going to tell you, because I feel like you'll watch it because you like
Yeah, I
this
will.
shit.
Yeah.
That will make you, or it will rip your heart out of your chest.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the same for One Piece. When you get there, all I'm gonna say is that the things this show will make, that One Piece in particular, the anime, or if you ever want to, if you go and you read the manga, the things that it'll make you cry over.
But I cry over everything, bro. I'm broken.
I know, but I'm telling you.
I cried already in one of the episodes.
Which one?
It was early on, and it hit me, and I went, what the fuck? I don't remember what it was. It wasn't even that big of a deal.
No.
No, because I'm
Not
especially
when
now.
when Shanks lost his arm, not that.
Who lost his arm?
When Shanks gave his arm for Luffy.
Shanks?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
I like Shanks.
Yeah, Shanks the
That
shit.
was unbelievable. I did cry for that.
That was it. That
But there's multiple times. You don't understand. I'm not sleeping. I'm emotionally fucked right now.
hilarious.
You have no idea where I'm at mentally.
Yo, no,
It's
but now
brutal.
that I know that, One Piece is going to definitely rip you apart and then put you back together.
And I allow it. I love it. I want to experience that.
I can't wait for you to get to all I'm gonna say is once you get to the lobby, we gonna talk.
All right. This is what gets me crazy too, is I've been doing nothing but listening to World War II podcasts for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's fucking me up emotionally. Because I just had, it's bad. But when they talk to you about how bad it really was,
Yeah.
you're like, dude, I am so happy to be born today.
Yes.
And not during World War II or dude, World War I and World War II, back to back, were just, I don't know if you know this as a black person, but there's times you don't want to be alive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's a joke.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But like as a white person, it's pretty. Anyway, okay, this joke isn't going anywhere. I can't look at you now. But
Aw.
no, I'm kidding.
Punk ass comedian.
No, but like,
Yo, chump. I'm sitting here right there with you, like,
Bob.
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I know, but that was the bit. Of course,
Yeah.
But I'm saying that like, I'm so happy to be born, dude. That these kids were just going to these islands, just being murdered because of but people had bad ideas, and those bad ideas spread.
Yes.
And like, of course, the Nazis, but then also, like Japan had all these, the way they fucking manipulated the samurai mentality.
The mindset of the people.
Right.
They had kids that were ready to go do the kamikaze flights. The way that we had soldiers that were like, you ever see because I watch the same things on YouTube myself, where you see they talk about like that 15-year-old soldier that snuck into the military, and he got as far as like whatever of those big battles. He was like really badass, like he was really shooting motherfuckers and all that. He was 15, bro,
Dude.
and wanted to do it so he could fight for his country. That's how we were brainwashing the kids back then.
Dude, but then
Just piling bodies in front of artillery and shit.
in Japan, they had these kamikaze pilots who like, they were like, well, people always like, oh, they were just brainwashed. It's like, no, they were also knew that if they didn't do it, their family would get like raped and murdered either by Japan or by Americans. They thought this whole thing. And then I'm saying all that just to get to the point. And then we have, we were firebombing these islands, and people were just, concrete was melting and people are just dying. And then you have Nagasaki, Hiroshima. And now after all of that, we have anime.
Yeah.
Like, that is how much this fucking culture changed.
Yes.
That like they not that they turned it around. And I was on this. And this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm like emotional. And I kind of brought this up last week. And I couldn't really explain what it was, but I'm listening to how horrible all of this shit was. And as I'm listening to these horrible things the Japanese are doing, I have nothing but empathy for them.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, these are just people who were like, they're fucking brainwashed and it's fucked and everything's fucked. And it's just that people in command are pushing the tides this way, and you can't fight the system. And then as this is all happening, this woman gets on the train, this beautiful Japanese woman, and she kind of smiles at me. And I was like, bro, like 40 years ago, my grandfather would have been like, fuck these fucking people, like hate, pure hate. And now we're just like, oh no, you look around and it's like, we're all together and it's crazy.
I wish you would.
Wish I would what?
Tell, not you, but I'm saying I wish you would try to tell us now, oh, we about to drop a nuke on Japan. Nigga, One Piece ain't finished yet.
That's the only reason.
You ain't dropping
You stand
shit.
right in front of the plane. Wait till One Piece is done.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't fuck with the big J. In no way, I still gotta visit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of that shit. Japan.
Wait, the big J? Or
Yeah,
Japan?
Japan.
Right.
And my name come from over there.
Nico?
Yep. Neko, the way I spell it. Yep.
You know, I never realized that, of course.
Me neither. My parents realized
Your dad was a nerd.
No, not even. They like the Steven Seagal movie.
What?
Yeah.
What's Steven Seagal?
I don't know,
I want to
bro.
meet I got your parents on this podcast.
Oh, I would love that. Oh, that would make me happy. I would love that. Let me know. I'll set it up.
Yeah.
Fucking but it was Steven Seagal played somebody and their name was Nico. And
Above the law?
Above the Law.
Get out of here.
I wouldn't make up nothing like that.
I think you would.
So now my they told me that my pops really liked the name and they went with that. Why they decided to spell it with an E instead of the ICO?
I know why. Because they don't want direct correlation.
Probably.
Makes sense.
Probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then you're like, well, now I'm this.
Yeah.
Like my kid's name is, so my kids are Calvin and Luke, right?
Oh, okay. Star Wars.
Definitely
Yeah.
Calvin and Hobbes was like, I was definitely influenced by that as a kid. And it's a comic It's a comic strip that will never become bought out because the owner, the guy, Bill Watterson, was like, I'll never sell this. There'll never be a movie. Yeah. Anytime you see Calvin pissing on a Ford symbol, that's illegal.
Yeah.
He didn't want any of that to happen. He wanted it to live as it is and die as it is. So I know it'll never be like bought out. Mm-hmm. But that's why. But then my wife for the second kid liked the name Luke, and I'm like, you know Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. This is going to be a thing that I don't know what the truth is. Mm-hmm. My wife came up with that name, but I was also like, fucking Luke Skywalker. I love it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
But the thing I don't like about it is the direct correlation. It's too on the nose.
Right.
That I don't want kids to be like, hey, Luke's got, you know, like you want it to be hidden a little bit.
Right.
And by changing the initial, it's like, hey, it's not a cover. Mm-hmm. It's an honor. It's an honor. It's like, hey, look, this is where it came from, but this isn't exactly it.
Well, the beauty with these kids, at least with the generation that when your kid gonna be in, they ain't gonna know shit about Star Wars, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You might teach them, but they ain't gonna know about Luke Skywalker.
Well, I mean, Star Wars now, I mean, who knows? It'd have to hold on for some more years. But dude, it's such, I think the opposite. I think that people know now how big these franchises are, so big that they'll never let them go. They'll never, it's just too much money.
That you're not wrong, bro. Because the one thing I'm noticing with One Piece doing what it's doing now, like One Piece is just starting to enter its Pokemon phase.
Right.
Like Pokemon is this.
Is One Piece bigger than Pokemon?
It's about to be. In Japan, it's bigger than Pokemon. Pokemon, see, this is tough because you can you be bigger than Christianity? You know what I'm saying? Like Pokemon, like, well, yes. But Pokemon is like that big. Right, Max? Of like,
Pokemon's huge.
Pokemon is next level. Pokemon, Goku, One Piece is big. Luffy's bigger than Goku. So One Piece is right there. The only thing above it on that side is probably Pikachu, as far as like,
sure,
you know, face recognition. But by the time it's all said and done, One Piece and Mickey Mouse gonna be eye to eye. If not with Luffy standing over it.
It's also crazy too because Mickey Mouse sucks.
Yeah, he's right.
When's the last time Mickey had a good story? They ain't doing shit.
I was never a big fan. I was, you know, I mean, I'd like to get some money, but I wasn't a Disney person like that.
No, not really.
Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. That was the show I was going to bring up real quick. I'm going to watch the Clone Wars joint.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you can fit it in, if you haven't watched it yet, you have to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, I know.
You have to.
No, I know. My brother was even like, dude, it's fucking unbelievable. I'm like, I know. I'm going to get to it at some point. I am saving some of this stuff for my kid.
As you should.
I'm saving some to be like, hey, let's watch this together.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, definitely one of those.
This is going to sound lame, but I haven't seen Frozen. And like,
it's not lame enough.
No, but like, it's supposedly an amazing movie. So I'm like excited to watch Frozen with my kid.
Max, it's amazing.
I've not seen Frozen.
No, of course, it's not really for us. It's definitely like a little girl's show.
Yeah.
But any parent who watches Frozen is like, no,
they can get away with it because they parents and shit. That's right, man.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I forgot. I take it back. He a parent and all.
No. But like, every Pixar movie is usually a 10. And this is one of the biggest ones. Frozen is fucking huge.
Right.
And like, so I know I would never watch that on my own.
Right.
But I know kids are going to love it. So I'm really excited to watch it with my kid to be like, oh, I got this in the tank.
Oh, you got to give him Monsters Inc. too.
Of course.
Silk.
Must.
Yeah.
Can I get another water?
Yeah, you want another water?
My man, please. Thank you, bro.
Silk. I like Silk. Yo, Silk. It's like Sil.
Thanks, champ.
That's what you're wearing today, Max?
What?
Dress down, I guess.
Yeah, that's like how I always dress.
It's a Neko episode. You couldn't put on a nice silver shirt.
You know what I mean?
Let me see those.
Oh, thanks.
Let me see them.
I'm honored, man. You know, glad you put that shit off.
Yeah, man. I mean, they're bringing back X-Men 97, right?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They're bringing back the cartoon, and they're going to do more episodes of X-Men. It's called X-Men 97. They're
the OG.
The OG X-Men cartoon.
Oh, shit.
I don't think they're rebooting it. I think they're doing more, which was awesome. Also, if you want a good X-Men show, so if you like Marvel, whatever, but underrated is Wolverine the X-Men was pretty good.
No, that was great. I watched it. I watched it all. I watched that. I watched the anime X-Men. Like
the anime X-Men was awesome.
X-Men hasn't had one bad animated incarnation. It hasn't one bad one because X-Men animated series,
Evolution was okay. I didn't love it.
Evolution was bad and okay, man.
Yeah. I don't really remember it too well.
X-Men Evolution was dope. They did a dope version of Apocalypse. The way they did the voices was kind of screwy a little bit.
Right.
Because it was coming up after the X-Men that we saw in the 90s and then right after the movies.
Right.
You know, so it had two tough acts to follow, but I thought they did a great job and they handled some of the things better than any of the movies did. They handled Apocalypse great.
Dude, and I will say this, a show that a lot of people don't know about, if you have Disney Plus, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. There's 2 Avengers cartoons.
Really?
One, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, is a fucking amazing. The theme song is so out of control. It's just like cock rock. It's like I can't remember how it goes, but it's so crazy. It's kind of like the One Piece American cartoon.
Yeah.
Just out of control, but the cartoon is great. It's great X-Men. And another recommendation, which I would imagine you've seen, but if we're talking best cartoons of all time, animated cartoons of all time, Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Yeah.
I just got to let you. I'm just in case.
Yeah.
Maybe it flew by.
You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes you anime guys miss shit.
What's understood don't need to be explained. You know what I mean?
What is understood doesn't need to be explained.
Like in Batman the Animated Series is one of those ones where it's like everything was perfect, from the music to the promos that they would do for it, to the voice acting, to the drawing. Like Two-Face is one of the, and I think he doesn't get talked about enough, from that show, one of the best drawn villains I'd ever seen.
Horrifying, but cool.
Yeah.
Not too horrifying, but kind of horrifying.
Yep. The Joker, fucking purple suit,
Best Joker.
slow walk, I'm vengeance. I am the night.
Who's Vengeance?
I am Batman.
You said that?
Yeah, he said that.
I've never heard Batman say that in my life.
Fucking right, he said that. Max, pull that scene up.
Batman said, "You just want us to get demonetized so quick. You're just asking."
Oh,
for
you
everything."
you can't do that. Oh, right.
I don't know what we can and can't do.
Yeah, we've gone fucked for Justice League before. So.
Yeah, when I
Man,
clearly
you gotta
told him
use
not
your
to.
Power's better, Max. Shit, you crazy?
With great power comes he doesn't care about this podcast.
Oh yeah, no, Max don't give a fuck about podcasts.
I'm kidding. I know Batman says I am the Knight in Vengeance.
Yeah.
My grandmother also isn't a murderer. I've been holding on to that for the whole time.
Oh shit! See, now you can't tell me shit like that.
Wait, you thought that was real?
Fuck yeah!
I thought you were
real.
yes-anding me.
No, nigga, I don't know your grandma.
You thought my grandmother was a serial killer?
Yes.
Who has a treasure buried on the one line?
Yes. Yes, I knew she didn't have treasure on the one line, but I was for sure certain. I was like,
Grandma Stone was a cold-blooded killer.
yo, I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, yo, Greg know that murder don't got no statute of limitations, right? If you say your grandma murder, who am I to sit here and go, nah, nigga, you lying about that lady who gave birth to somebody that gave birth to you? I assume you know your grandma.
I was born in blood.
Yeah, I know you wasn't. You are from Jersey.
I know you saw my Italian, and you went,
Yeah.
this is probably pretty right.
And I know your friends. You know what I mean? So this all
exactly
could be true.
Yeah, grandma knew Anthony's mom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah,
and plus,
I mean?
the way I say piccolo kind of tips it a little bit.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Well, I think this is a great place to end it. I had a great time. Thank you for. I gotta have you
Likewise,
back,
brother.
I'd love to have you on to talk about more nerd shit.
Anytime, man.
And why'd you watch
All
Clone
mine.
Wars? We're gonna do a little. You can stick around to do a little Patreon, or you got to get out here.
Yeah, we do some
You
Patreon.
sure?
What's on Patreon?
Oh, I
can-
just do more of it. We just talk more.
Yeah, we talk some more
I can
shit.
show you the
We got a
4
couple
Kids
more minutes.
version, the 4 Kids One Piece.
Oh, we'll hear the.
One Piece rap we can do on Patreon.
Bet I'm down. And let me get you got a charger up here?
Yeah, I can find a charger.
Yeah, we'll talk about that
Fuck
when.
up.
Let me end the podcast.
Go for it.
First of all, Nico, you have a special that is great.
Thank you.
How do we get these people to watch it?
So, if you'd like to see my specials, I have a couple of them. The one that I want you to watch the most is called Neko White Dark Out. So, that's on YouTube on my channel. And you can find that on YouTube at Neko White 93. That's at Neko WHITE 93. On Netflix, I am on Pete Davidson Presents The Best Friends.
You are?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Appreciate
that's
you.
great.
Yes, sir.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, man, that's a dope one. So if you get a chance to watch that, pull up Netflix, look that up. I'm out first. And then if you like me, make sure you check out everybody else.
Did it air yet?
Yeah, it came out in that joint came out last
I
year.
don't know anything.
Last June. Oh no, bro, I'm the same way. Shit.
Sorry.
I don't see nothing that ain't right here. And then check out the One Piece of Mind podcast. But in the meantime and in between time, make sure y'all keep supporting Greg Stone.
In the
great
meantime-
comic, great person. Happy to be here, man.
Thank you, man. And also follow Max Marcus Comedy
Yeah, all social media, Instagram.
At Mac Marcus Comedy.
And go ahead and send me $1. If you enjoyed this, send me $1. $1. What's it gonna do? $1, you fuck.
$1 bill, baby.
See y'all later. Good night. Goodbye. God bless.